Hello, everybody. Welcome to day 62 of my journey to becoming the person that I want to be and the psychologist. Today was a nice day. I studied, surprise, surprise, and I'm actually enjoying studying. I didn't study for an extremely long time. I didn't want to force myself too much. However, I did study with full focus, and it was actually really good. And it's not that the subject was very exciting or something that I really wanted to learn about. I mean, it is pretty interesting. However, when you get into the real specifics of like things, they're not, some of them are not that interesting. It's just that you have to learn a lot from them. And I learned on the subject of the psychology of learning and languages. And we didn't get to languages yet. We're learning the learning part. And in that part, you basically just have to understand what kind of theories people had before and where it came from, some experiments that were added in, and other specific ways of thinking, and how memory also focuses on thinking as well, and how they're connected. The same goes with maturing and growth, which can also be a big factor on the way that you think and do things. And all of them are connected. None of them are really specifically just a way. They all kind of connect to each other, and they cannot be just by themselves. So yeah, I mean, I didn't study much about it. We literally just had one lesson on it, so I just wanted to redo the whole lesson because I made a mistake in the last semester that was very crucial, and that was for me to study after every single lesson, which I should have done, but I didn't, and I left it all just for the last literally 2 weeks before the exam, which is a problem because when you put too much pressure on yourself to try to put everything into your head, it just doesn't go well, to be honest. And that's what I'm trying to focus on. And yeah, I've actually finally kind of moved my focus away from other things like, I don't know, friends, family, even to an extent, of course. Family is important, even though it's ruined in bits, but whatever. Um, yeah, studying is very important, especially if it's something that you really want to do for the rest of your life. Like this for me right now, this is the most important thing. So during my day, I don't force myself. I just kind of ask myself in the head, oh, what did I study about? And I think about all of the things that I have done during the last week or two. And it's interesting. It doesn't entertain me, it interests me. I wanted to say it entertains me, but it doesn't entertain me. So yeah, I mean, the one of the more annoying things is that I didn't pass some exams, which are not. One of them is pretty difficult. I don't think that. Yeah, I don't think that two of them are that difficult. I just think that one of them is. So I do have to kind of put the gas on the pedal because if I don't pass those, I can't go to the second year. But yeah, I'm not really that stressed out. I am now just focusing on trying my best to, you know, um, put study continuously, like study as in a habit, which I haven't formed, and I started focusing on it literally at the end of the first semester. So it couldn't be formed. And not only that, but you can't really form a habit when you have to do something for a longer amount of time every single day, because it is a very hard thing to do, especially when you're trying to not force yourself, but like put in more habits than just one every single day. And I have successfully added some habits, which I'm, of course, proud about, and I talked about them a lot, which are not very big. They're pretty small. However, it's a first step. So that is actually a very big thing. Everybody has to have a first step, and everybody literally has to have like the first dollar that they got out of their next 1 million. So yeah, I mean the first steps are always the most important, especially because it shows that you started something. So I kind of showed myself that I could start something about my habits and the things that I'm doing, and to change my whole identity, which I'm still focusing on. And it's going well. It is going slow, but it is going well. But yeah, I mean, that's it for today. I went to class today also. It was just one class, and it was basically like a practice of one of the cl- classes that we had before, a week prior. I don't know, it's a bit weird, but either way, I'm gonna start actually studying every single day, even if it is for like 10 minutes. Because as I said, starting a habit is, I mean, doing it every single day is important. And I've realized that it's not that difficult. It's just that I was really stressed when I started studying, and I started studying late. But yeah, and that is it for today. I will see you tomorrow on day 63, I think. Yeah. Have a great day/evening. Goodbye.